welcome Brother Richard Sherring from Manitoba.
Thank you. What you've just seen is an example of what can be achieved when the work of a group of committed individuals work together for the union goals. The idea of this video, to use this video as a tool for our working group, came about during the breakfast discussion with the equality representative, Connie Kilfoyle, who was our staff rep and our staff advisor in December 2005. Connie and I have followed up with the Quality Branch Director, Sandy Howell, who suggested putting forth a proposal for the project. Our proposal was drafted for a low-budget video, along with a DVD showing my previous video production work. Sandy gave us the go-ahead. Working with the communications staff, Dorian Meyer in Ottawa and Dennis Lowicki in Winnipeg, we began gathering background information from the disability work group members. We planned to videotape them speaking on their issues at the group's April meeting of this year. As things developed, we established our goals for the video: to inform, to educate, and to stimulate activism on issues important to persons with disabilities in our union and in our society. We had many production challenges along the way. A location glitch, which resulted in the interviews being shot in my hotel room. The balcony proved handy for storing most of the furniture from the room. David James and I constructed a set complete with camera, audio, and lights, which raised the temperature of the room by at least 10 degrees. David James Fernandez of the communication branch videotaped these interviews. While Dennis and I collected background video in Winnipeg, the responsibility for scripting, editing, production direction, and keeping within budget fell to National. Chris Brown, an independent producer from Ottawa, was a valuable resource. Throughout, we used the internet to our advantage. Utilizing streaming video, Doreen, Sandy, and Chris were able to view video drafts of drafts that I produced in literally seconds and repost them to my website. It was truly a pleasure working with Doreen and Chris. One of the unexpected gains of the production process was how it brought us together as a working group. For example, the working group roundtable meeting. Though set up as a device for videotaping the meeting that provided an invaluable opportunity, we met each other, sharing our experiences as persons with disabilities in a way that we never had before. The working group sees this video as a tool that enables us to communicate with all CUPE members. It allows people to hear us and understand where we're coming from. There is a scene in the video where two persons mock or ridicule the way that I walk as a result of my cerebral palsy, which, as you can tell, also affects my speech. It was important for me as a member of the working group that the video reflect the honesty that is all too common a reality. In another scene, a CUPE member working with the laundry signs, but no voiceover is provided. This video turns the table on the viewer so those that can understand sign language experience what it is like to be excluded, also a reality for many people with disabilities. While we made inroads for people understanding the rights like duty to accommodate, disability issues are not often given a high priority. We have to overcome this mindset that perpetuates the myth that able-bodiedness is the norm. Debunking this myth of able-bodiedness is why we chose the Wheel of Chance on the CUPE website to get our issues across. It is also why we called the name of this video Challenging Attitudes. In conclusion, I'd like to express my heartfelt thanks to the members of my working group for sharing their stories with me and with the video and with the people that see this video. I've never felt closer to a group of people in my life. To Connie Kilfoyle, who supported us back as a number of emails back and forth over the last 11 months to get this thing going, and it's worked. I'd also like to thank Sandy Howell, whose support made this project a reality. Thank you, Sandy, for your vision and for your commitment to all the equity-seeking groups. Doreen Meyer and Dennis Lowicki worked together to provide me with valuable education about working with CUPE and expanding my skills in video production. Most of all, I'd like to thank everyone in this room today. It'll be you that take this message back to your locals and to your divisions. We're counting on you to spread the message by showing this video at division conventions, sector meetings, and local union meetings. This union has provided me, in conjunction with my sisters and brothers of this working group, the opportunity to raise the bar when it comes to achieving our goals. I feel very fortunate to be involved with the biggest union in Canada, the Canadian Union of Public Employees, a union where we all have the chance to hear Canada hear our voices rising. Thank you very much.